It is almost that time for Palantir, guys. Earnings are tomorrow after the bell, and I want to break down what to expect from the earnings, what analysts are saying, the numbers, the estimates, everything that you need to know. But first, of course, cheers. Take a sip of your coffee. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Join the email stock newsletter, which is free, by the way, and check out the Patreon for my portfolio updates if you want, guys. Shameless plug, linked down below. And now, cheers again, guys. Let's get into it. So, Palantir, we covered the charts yesterday, right? We covered how we got nailed 2.5% on Friday, which honestly is a pretty good drop heading into earnings. I actually like the setup, the pullback heading into earnings. So we got that big hit on, not big, but we got that drop, let's say on Friday, and that's bringing us down to this 180 moving average. Well, not exactly, but more towards it, right? And now we're trading slightly under this 50 moving average heading into earnings on the 4-hour time frame. So we're down about $7 from all-time highs from the high we hit. I think that was on what date was that? The 27th of July. Either way, we're down about $7, 4%. Nice little pullback heading into earnings. It brought down the RSI on the 4-hour chart down to about 40, which just a couple days ago, it was at 78, over 80 actually, which is ridiculous, right? So we are now in an interesting position. And granted, if earnings are bad, or not even bad, if they're slightly disappointing, this sell-off could continue. Keep that in mind. But if they are very good, if guidance is super strong, this sell-off, the 4% drop we've seen, I think is going to act as a catapult to get us to fresh all-time highs and maybe to $165 a share, maybe higher. If they crush earnings, if guidance is phenomenal, they essentially they have to hit a grand slam, I think, for that to happen. But it's possible, and that's what potentially could be setting up here. So let me pull up these numbers, kind of what analysts are saying right now about Palantir. Let me pull it up right here. I'll bring my big old head down here to the right, guys. Sorry about that. So right now, it's trading at $154. And by the way, we actually saw a little pop in the aftermarket on Friday. According to Yahoo Finance here, we went up around 90 cents after the bell, about 0.6%. Not bad. So looking at their last couple of quarters here, we can see they beat EPS. Actually, no, it looks like, well, it says they beat in Q1 2025, but it says +0. So maybe they came in line or beat barely, whatever. It says they beat in Q1. In Q4, they beat EPS by 3 cents, and then in Q3, they beat by a penny. So they have beat earnings per share the last couple of go-arounds here. And revenue here, what is this showing us? So this is revenue versus earnings. Over the last couple of quarters, right? So revenue's up to the right. Earnings, same thing. Well, I guess earnings kind of flattened a bit. Q1 2025 compared to Q4 2024. But revenue is up and to the right, which is what we want to see. And based on analyst recommendations right now, a lot of them are saying it's a hold. We have 25 ratings recommendations as of August. It's August now, guys. Man, the summer's going fast. 16 of them are hold ratings. We have a couple buy ratings, 1 or 2 strong buys, probably 1 strong buy by the looks of it here, and a couple underperform, a couple sell ratings, but mostly hold ratings heading into earnings, which honestly I tend to agree with here. I tend to agree with that. I'm not out here buying Palantir at these valuations, I'll be honest, but I'm not selling either, considering the type of company that this is, right? And based on these price targets, the average is $113.50 on Wall Street right now. The high is 178. Currently, we're at 154, and the low price target is $40 a share. Could you imagine, guys? We got back down to $40 a share. And look at this. Just 2 out of 12 analysts, according to this article on Investopedia, have a buy or equivalent rating for Palantir stock, alongside 7 hold ratings and 3 sell recommendations, according to, they got this from Visible Alpha Data. So, there you have it. Another group of analysts here thinking it's mostly a hold. I agree. And one such bull is Wedbush Securities. Dan Ives looks like he's one of the two with the buy rating, maybe. Dan Ives lifted his price target to 160. And Dan Ives said recently, the street has it wrong. He said, we believe, and by we, I'm assuming, Wedbush, right? We believe the street is underestimating the $1 billion plus revenue stream that Palantir's AIP, artificial intelligence platform, U.S. commercial business can evolve into over the next few years, and the technology competitive moat that Alex Karp and company have built. So he's obviously like the biggest bull by far. I don't want to say by far, but he is the biggest bull on Wall Street for Palantir, no doubt. It's Dan Ives, and hey, he's been right. So I mean, he's been right so far, hasn't he? So when he says these things that might seem crazy or outlandish, I'm not saying they seem crazy or outlandish, but some people might think that. You got to realize he's been right a lot with this company. So you kind of have to take his word and be like, you got to take it seriously, is what I'm trying to get at here. So that's what Dan Ives is saying right now. And when it comes to earnings for the quarter tomorrow, they're about to report for, let's make this a little smaller so you can see. There we go. Based on 20 analysts here, the average estimate for EPS is 14 cents. The low estimate is 13 cents, with the high being 16, and a year ago them doing 9 cents of earnings per share. So not bad. If they do the average 14 cents, that's a 5 cent year-over-year increase in EPS. Not bad. If they do the high, that's a 7 cent increase from 9 cents to 16 cents. That'd be nuts, right? And coming down here a little bit more, revenue based on 19 analysts, the average estimate is $939 million. The low's 924, the high's 959 million, and last year they did 678 million. So that's up 38.5% projected year over year. And let me tell you, if Palantir somehow, some way reports on $1 billion quarter revenue tomorrow, or $1 billion revenue quarter, I mixed that up. You guys know what I mean? That would cause the stock to go nuts, in my opinion. It's not projected. Again, the average estimate is 940, but hey, you never know, right? You never know. That could happen. You've seen a lot of companies this earnings season already beat estimates wildly revenue-wise. So you never know. If it comes in at $1 billion or more, that would be nuts. If guidance is strong, I'm telling you, a pop is coming, in my opinion. You guys trade at your own risk, but that's what I'm thinking. So with that being said, I'm going to come back to these charts and slowly wrap up the video, guys. That is pretty much it. I'm pumped about earnings, but keep in mind, disclaimer, this stock is up hundreds of percent. You got to keep that in mind. And it's trading at what some say is a ridiculous valuation. So if you're buying here, keep in mind, this could correct. We don't know what's going to happen. If earnings are a flop, this could correct. I don't think earnings are going to be bad, but you got to do your own research. You got to play devil's advocate when you're investing. You know what I mean? And you got to see it from all angles, especially if you're buying a stock that is up so much. I'm in at a cheap price, so I'm fine. I'm good. But if you're not in the stock yet, please do your own research. I'm going to leave it at that. So, yeah, we'll see how earnings go. Of course, we'll do another video when the earnings come out, maybe one before as well. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Make sure to join the email stock newsletter. It's free. Check out my Patreon for my portfolio updates. That's linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.